So does an abortion harm my body? That's the question we'll be talking about today. First of all, hi, my name is Johanna. Greetings from Life for All. So if a woman goes for an abortion, usually the first thing that she will feel is relief. Thank God it's over, and she thinks she can go back to her normal life, not realizing that probably nothing is going to be the same as before. Today I just want to speak about a couple of short-term side effects that can happen and a couple of long-term. First of all, if you go for an abortion, there are high chances of you getting an infection. 30% of women who go in for an abortion experience some kind of an infection afterwards. And this is increased up to 70% chance of an infection if you are carrying a sexually transmitted infection at the time of the abortion. Now you might say, well, I don't have a sexually transmitted infection or disease. You'd be surprised in India how many STDs are out there. So you need to be sure that if you are going for an abortion, that you are without an STI. Now, these infections, again, of course, can lead to other problems like pelvic inflammatory disease, which again leads to so many other problems. So infection is a big one. The second thing that women experience during and after an abortion is pain, pure pain. 25% of women say that was really painful. You need to keep that in mind. Now let's look at a couple of long-term effects that abortions can have. There is a very consistent causal link between abortion and subsequent preterm births. This is very consistent. So if I have an abortion, the chances are high that the next baby that I want to carry to term will be born too early. Why is that a problem? Because many babies that are born too early, because they are born so early, they develop severe handicaps, disabilities, and some even die. Let's say in India, there are 1.5 million babies that die every year just because they were born too early. That's really tragic. The second thing is abortions can lead to infertility, which means I won't be able to have children anymore. There's different reasons, possibilities why the infertility comes, but it's a definite long-term side effect of abortion. And you know, maybe you even know a couple that wants to have a baby and they can't. In India, there's 27.5 million couples that want to have a baby and they just can't conceive. I'm not saying that all of them have had an abortion, but probably quite a number. And the last one that I want to point out is a really big one. That's the so-called ABC link. It stands for abortion breast cancer link. Now there's lots of surveys, studies out there, especially from the West, that show that there is a correlation, a relationship between abortion and subsequent development of breast cancer. But people who advocate for abortion say, oh no, they're not valid. There is no link between abortion and breast cancer. These women in the West who have breast cancer, it's not because they had an abortion, it's maybe because they were taking hormonal contraceptives. That's why they developed breast cancer. Maybe because they had their babies when they were really old. That's why they got breast cancer. Maybe because they weren't breastfeeding. That's why they got breast cancer. And what is interesting to note, that in 2014, there were 12 studies conducted on this specific topic here on the Indian subcontinent. Now, on the Indian subcontinent, the average childbearing age is low. Hormonal contraceptives are not that common. And the vast majority of women breastfeed their babies. So all these reasons why the abortion advocates say that, you know, the women are developing breast cancer, they're out of the way in these 12 studies. And what do these 12 studies show us? Well, they show us that there is a very close and realistic link between abortion and breast cancer. In fact, if you summarize these 12 surveys, your chance of contracting breast cancer after an abortion is 5 times higher than if you didn't have the abortion. It means it's a 550% increase chance of getting abortion. Why is this important? Because we're facing a cancer epidemic here in India. Breast cancer is the commonest cancer among women here in India. In 2018 alone, more than 87,000 women died of breast cancer in this country. This is serious. So if we're giving the woman, you know, the quick fix abortion, I don't think we're giving her health care. It's more like a health killer. So please inform yourself before you take such a big decision. If you need help, please reach out. Remember, we're only a message, a WhatsApp message or a phone call away. And take care. Please remember to follow us, stay connected with us, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Bye-bye.